Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shelby TV Sports Special. I'm Jim Meyer along with Jarrell Petrie. Tonight we're at Chippewa Valley for a MHSAA playoff game between the Eisenhower Eagles and the Chippewa Valley Big Reds. Eisenhower coming in at 6-3, Chippewa Valley at 7-2, and Jarrell, the Eagles beat Chippewa Valley earlier in the year, but to beat a team twice in one season is very difficult.
Yeah, it's tough. You get the game film and everything to study, but that Eagles defense is on fire right now.
Eagles to kick off. Austin Mitchell deep is Jimmy Zarnick, and he'll take it there at 20. Got a little bit of room around the left side, and finally pushed out of bounds there by the Eagles' Brendan Rabicki. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Big Red right there.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have their hands full today with Jimmy Zarnick and Stefan Claiborne. They actually broke school records with 55 total receptions and over 600 yards. The Big Reds also have thrown for over 2,200 yards this season.
And their senior quarterback, number 4, Patrick Bringingstool. He's All-County quarterback, senior this year. Has the opportunity to put an exclamation point on his high school career with a good playoff performance. They give us to Nardius in the backfield. He tries to go to the middle of that Eisenhower line, and there's no doing there. Saputo was there for Eisenhower.
You can see here, yeah, it's about a 1-yard gain, and the Eagles front has been playing great the last 5 weeks, and that's a hard tackle right there. Good job by the Eagles D.
Cody Goff, also number 22 of Eisenhower, in on that tackle.
Coming off a big game, had the game-winning interception last week against Romeo.
2nd down and 9 for Chippewa Valley. Yeah, trying the middle of the line, hit there at the 24, forges forward to the 26, goes at number 27. That is Darren Greeley of Chippewa Valley. You see it here.
On the carry.
Wasn't much there for Chippewa, but that was good vision there by the running back. He cut it to the off-tackle right side and got a few yards.
3rd down and 6 for Chippewa Valley. Ball's on their own 31-yard line. Bringingstool from the shotgun. Look at, he's in trouble now. Now he's going to be brought down by Lucas Jelli, who grabbed him first, and then Cody Goff finished him off. It'll be 4th down for the Big Red. They'll be forced to punt here.
That's what the Eagles are looking for. They're riding this defense into the playoffs, and to go 3 and out is big in these playoff games. Hopefully Eisenhower can capitalize on that. Get a big return here by Kadari Johnson.
Back to receive the punt, Kadari Johnson.
Now Bringingstool's a big quarterback and tough to bring down. It's 4th down and 2. Big Reds forced to punt here. Punt is off. It's a wobbly one. Going to bounce once or twice. Hit at the 30. Get a Chippewa Valley bounce down to the 25. Well, inside the 25 by the 24.5. Where the Eagles will start out 1st and 10, and a good start for the Eisenhower defense, and kind of what you expect in a playoff game. Offenses always start a little slower.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the sophomore quarterback Max Whitwer has here. These playoff games have a lot more pressure, and we're always saying it up here, but turnovers and penalties can be huge. So if he can limit those turnovers and make big plays when they're there, Eagles can take this one today. And he has really come on since the 4th game. Every game he's gotten better, gaining trust in his receivers.
Max Whitwer, the quarterback for Eisenhower, stands alone in the backfield. Quick pass to the outside. It's Ryan Chargo.
And I like what I see here out of Eisenhower. You know, Chippewa's prepared all week for the option and the power run, and they come out in 5 wide and hit a quick hitter over there on the left side. Got a couple yards.
Scott, that wasn't Chargo. That was number 5, Jax Eggert. He got a couple of yards. We're a little ways away from the field here.
I like what Eisenhower's doing, catching him off guard.
It's Albrecht. Around left side, if he can make a turn, gets a block. He cuts it up at the 35 to the 40, 45, and down he'll go at the 48. Tackle there by number 3, Deontay Young.
Eisenhower establishing the perimeter early in this game, trying to keep it outside. They got 2 big D tackles, Chippewa. You can see here, just a jet sweep to the right, and he with his patience, he sets his block up, takes it around the outside and cuts it back and gets a big Eagles first down, and here they go.
First and 10, Eisenhower, ball on their own 48-yard line. Kadari Johnson on the left side, got a little bit of room there, past the 50 down to the 46 of Chippewa Valley. And they run out of bounds. And tackle there by Thomas. A second down.
Kadari Johnson on the field earlier before the game. He looked excited. He was hyped up. He wants this one.
Second and 4 for Eisenhower. Give it to Sikowski. Tries the left side, but he's going to be brought down right there at the 45. Gain of about a yard for Sikowski.
Third down and 3.
Third and 3 for Eisenhower. They're in Chippewa Valley territory.
In these playoff games, these are big plays. These third and short. You gotta come up with something here and move the sticks. Keep the offense out there and let the defense rest.
The Eagles break out of it. Preventure and Hunter to the bottom of your screen. Kadari Johnson in the backfield along with Sikowski. Fake to Sikowski. Now the throw to Preventure. He's got it at the 36-yard line. Now we got a penalty. What's that about?
Whitworth pass complete to number 8, Jeff Preventure. That's going to be...
It's like a holding against Eisenhower. Or offensive interference, we don't know yet. Whatever it is, it's 5 yards.
Eagle penalty will bring the ball back to the 50-yard line.
Here's the replay. You see him. He puts it up high for Jack. He's a good athlete. Goes up, makes a great catch there.
Down.
And that's what you're seeing more out of Max as the season goes on. He's putting trust in his receivers. He's building rapport with them, and they're making plays for him.
They're down, 8 to go for Eisenhower. Ball right on the 50-yard line.
Interference.
Is Whitwer, but not enough air under that one. Intended for Albrecht down there. It'll go incomplete. It'll be forced down, and the Eagles will be forced to punt. So
I think Chippewa got away with one there. He had jammed him 10 yards down the field, which is illegal. So Eisenhower's going to be forced to punt.
Ben Campbell to punt for Eisenhower. It's a nice high spiral, trying to get it to turn over. Fair catch called for there. Fair catch made by Jimmy Zarnik. And it'll be first and 10, Big Red, their second drive of the game with 7:07 left to play here in the first quarter. There is no score.
Now, Eisenhower coverage has been amazing the last few weeks. They are not allowing a punt return at all. A great punt. They're getting hang time, and the Gunners are getting down there, doing a great job.
That's MIGUARD to 95577.
38-yard punt for Ben Campbell.
With M-Perks, you can save extra every day.
You're going to see a heavy dose of Jimmy Zarnik today and Stefan Claiborne. Zarnik's a two-sport athlete. He plays baseball as well, and he catches a lot of balls for the Big Reds.
So Bringing Stoll brings them out. And he's got Darren Greeley in the backfield. Little pitch to Greeley. And force to the inside. Saputo's right there. He'll make the tackle after Greeley gets about 2.5 yards over the 15. It'll be second down and called a short 8 or a long 7.
And this is a great play here on the outside by the Eagles. His job is contained, so he keeps that running back inside. Instead of taking the pitch outside, he forced him inside, and the rest of the Eagles were able to come in for the gang tackle.
Greeley again with the run. Now he's got a little bit of running room. It's a nice hole.
Ball carrier number 27, Darian Greeley.
Tackle there by Schmidt. Greeley is, but close to a first down, maybe about a yard short.
3rd and short yardage.
It was a good hard run there up the middle by Greeley, and most importantly, protecting the ball in these big games.
A half yard. Greeley gets it again. Tries to go forward. I don't know. He's close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Ball carrier once again, number 27.
They're going to give him a first down. And that was close. That was a good stick there by the Eagles D. And they're playing tough today. Coming out very tough.
Well, 1st and 10, Big Reds. Pitch to Greeley again around the left side. A little bit of running room. He's grabbed there, but runs hard. As Cody Goff grabbed him. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Cody Goff that grabbed him. Kept him from really breaking at him, the field.
And you can see Darren Greeley, he's got really good speed. So the Eagles are doing a great job containing him. They do not want to allow him to get to the perimeter.
One difference in this game, Jarrell, is that the Eagles have Cody Goff, number 22, in the ball game. He was not here the first game, out on injury, but he's back, and he has really plugged up that middle for the Eagles.
He's been phenomenal in the middle of the Eisenhower defense, the captain in there, and he does a great job.
Victory and Brenningstool looking deep. Rabicki's down there, got a man, and it's kept to Zarnik. Touchdown, Chippewa Valley.
Wow, what a play by Zarnik. Great concentration. Eisenhower did what they're supposed to. They batted the ball, but he got a lucky bounce there, and he took it to the house.
Well, I am not sure if it wasn't number 9, Adam Reed, that batted that football.
We'll see here on the replay. I think it was Eisenhower's safety, came over the top, tried to knock the ball down, but it took a bad hop off his hand. And Chippewa is in business.
Well, there's one cheerleader that's happy, and you know, in the playoffs, you need the breaks, so that's part of it too.
Absolutely.
Now here's number 31, Dane Haggerty, on for the extra point attempt. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 4:54 to play here in the first quarter, the Chippewa Valley Big Reds strike first, and you'll see it here.
And they went straight. They faked the read option, but he put it up there. He's got faith in his receivers. They got good receivers over here.
It looked like Reed did tip it.
And you can see Rabicki got in there. He tried to make a play on it as well, and just an unfortunate hop for the Eagles.
And in the first game that these teams played, the Eagles drew first blood. And now Chippewa Valley has scored first in this game. And, Darrell, what does it mean to get out in front and get that first score?
It's absolutely huge. It calms your sidelines down. You know, that Chippewa did look a little nervous early going in this game, but it calms everyone down. It gives them confidence. And now they can kind of just play their game. They don't have to try and make big plays. They just try and stay on top and take what they give them. And that's kind of Chippewa's thing. They're going to go short, hit you with sweeps and up the middle, and as soon as you come up, they're going to try and go deep on you.
Set to kick off for the Big Reds. Dane Haggerty. Back to receive for the Eagles, Kadari Johnson.
Eight for Eisenhower will be Kadari Johnson, number 3, and number 80, Willie Hunter. And Haggerty will kick it off. Gets a good foot into it to the left side. It'll be Hunter on the left side here at the 12. Trying to make a move. Now he does. Gets some blocks up to the 25. Down he's going to go at the 27-yard line. Decent return for Hunter. Didn't have a lot there. Got a little block and was able to forge ahead and forge forward.
Good job by Hunter here, taking it to the right side. You could tell Chippewa went kickoff right, and they had him swarm there around the 20-yard line on the right hash. But Willie fighting doing everything he can to break tackles, and he tried to stretch it here. They had the wall set up on the right side. Good open field tackle there by the Big Reds.
The Eagles will start first and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Sokowski is in the backfield with Whitwer. Give us to Sokowski. He's going to go around the right side. Got some good yardage. Finally tackled there by number 40, Austin Childer.
Eagles are going to need a big day out of Sokowski. He's leading the Eagles attack on the ground with 687 yards, and he's averaging 7.1 yards per carry coming into this game with 5 touchdowns. He's also had 4 games over 100 yards, so he's a big part of this offense, and the Eagles are going to need him big today.
They got 5 yards on that one. It'll be second down and 5 for Eisenhower. Ball's on the 32, their own 32. Sokowski again in the backfield. Kadari Johnson comes in motion, gets the football. Got a little bit of opening, first down. Over the 37 to the 38-yard line. Met there by number 11, Kareem Thomas.
Kadari Johnson showing his toughness with that hard cut up. He lowered his shoulder, and he delivered the hit on that run. You see here, comes around and he just lowers his shoulder and he wants that first down.
Eagles with the ball in their own 39. They have 3:43 left to play in the first. They got a first down. Whitwer fakes it. Now he cuts it inside and gets a good 8 yards. Finally tackled there by the Chippewa Valley Big Reds, Claiborne, Stefan Claiborne.
Max Whitwer, a big part of the Eagles offense too. As you can see here, he's doing a read option, and when he cuts it up, he goes. And that was a good fake by him there. He's also got 224 yards coming in today on the ground for the Eagles. Big part of the rushing attack.
Second and 3 for Eisenhower. Ball on their own 46-yard line. Kadari Johnson in motion again. Now what do we got? Illegal motion. Legal procedure against Eisenhower.
Start on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
And that's official.
And that's twice now Eagles at midfield have cost themselves and forced themselves into a second and third and long on the last drive. They got to eliminate these penalties in this big game.
Well, now it is 2nd and 8 instead of 2nd and 2. Eisenhower moved back to their own 41-yard line with Sokowski in the backfield. Whitwer again makes another cut left side. Got a little bit of running room. Up past the 50. Finally bumped out of bounds there inside Chippewa Valley territory of the 48-yard line.
And you can see Chippewa Valley's coach to contain him and make him cut upfield. They probably want to get hits on him, but Max, he loves it. He's what you call a football player. He'll lower his shoulder. He'll take it outside. He's a great running quarterback.
So first and 10 Eagles, ball on the 48 of Chippewa Valley. They trail at 7-0 as the Big Reds struck early here in the first quarter. Kadari Johnson in motion. Again, Whitwer cuts it up and over. He's over the 40-yard line down to the 39. Looks like he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
9-yard gain on the play. That's close to a first down for the Eagles.
So smooth around the edge. That fake he gives on the pitch, he gives that fake pitch, and then he cuts it up with a full head of steam. He does a great job on the option.
2nd and 1.
So the Big Reds are going to go man-to-man over here on the Twins' right, and they're way off in coverage.
Fake to Sokowski, little pitch out. It's to Preventure. He gets the first down, finally tackled there by number 3, Deontay Young, but not before Preventure gets a first down to the Chippewa Valley Big Reds 30-yard line.
And that is another
Jack
Eisenhower
Preventure
first
usually
down.
checking in as a receiver. He does have 11 catches on the year for 177 yards, but he also has 246 all-purpose yards. And you can see here, Max Whitwer, he draws the D end in and he lays it out there. Nice pitch and good hard run by Preventure.
First and 10 Eagles, ball on the 30 of Chippewa Valley. 2:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Preventure again in motion. Fake to him. It's Sokowski into the hole. And he gets a couple of yards before he's slammed to the ground by Derek Gibson, number 75 of the Big Red.
Ball carrier was number 27, Andrew Zalkowski.
And that's what I love about this Eisenhower offense. They'll keep you guessing. They got Sokowski who runs it up the middle and he can break those big runs. He likes to bounce it out when he gets a chance. And then they hit you with the speed around the end with Kadari Johnson. They're very hard to defend. And just when you think you have them, then they come in with the big downfield pass.
Chargo and Jax Eggert are the receivers to the top of your screen. Willie Hunter and Kadari Johnson on the bottom. Give it Slokowski, makes a cut, tries to bounce it outside to the 30, to the 25, maybe the 24, before he's run out of bounds there by a posse of Big Reds.
Zalkowski ran out of bounds. In on the tackle was Cardell Snorton. 4 yards on the play.
Good hard blocking there by Adrian Buxani. I saw him down there. He was rallying the boys. He's a leader on this team, and he's a tough kid.
Zalkowski gets down to the 23-yard line with this hard run here.
The Eagles 3rd and short. This is a big play for them.
Chippewa Valley showing blitz. Now the Eagles looking for a play from the sidelines.
And that's what Eisenhower calls the freeze play. They like to do a fake hike and see what the defense is going to show them.
Slokowski goes around the right side, got a little bit of running room to 20, 15, and out of bounds he'll go. But Andrew Slokowski will get the first down.
And there it is, what he's getting known for, that bounce. He takes it up there, but he bounces it out and gets more yards. He is such a good runner in between the tackles. And he's tough. He'll hit with anyone.
Eagle first down.
Keeps it low to the ground, little straight arm there, but...
And I got to talk to Chippewa's coach before the game, and they are very worried about Andrew Slokowski because he's got that sneaky speed. He's got that game speed that you don't expect. But he's also tough enough to pound it out up the middle, and most importantly, he's got good ball security.
Now Slokowski gets it. Gonna bounce it outside to the 15, trying to get way outside. Got a little block by Chargo. Dives for the sticks. We'll see if he got it, depending on the official's mark. It looks like he's going to be maybe, he's going to be real close, if maybe a half yard short.
Great run, too. He turned nothing into something here.
Well, actually spotted at the 6.
Leave the Eagles with a
9-yard gain.
2nd and short.
2nd down and 1.
Looks like Metz is going to check into the game. The hammer there up the middle. He's golden on these short yardage plays.
Now Whitworth changing the play. The give is to Metz. Looks like he may have the first down to the 4-yard line, which will make it 1st and goal, Eagles from the 4.
In these last 3-4 weeks, Metz has been literally unstoppable in the short yardage situations. He gets the touchdowns when they're down there by the goal line. And here you see a 2nd and short. He got it with no problem. And the Eagles front doing a great job getting the surge.
You see big old number 75, Derek Gibson there pushing away with all his might, but couldn't stop Metz from getting the first down. Now I got Eagles going with the Wildcats. Slokowski, the one in the backfield. Got a couple big boys there at the block for about. The snap goes over his head, and he just falls on it at the 17-yard line. Now they're going to mark it at the 16. That's not what you want.
And here come the specials for the Eagles. They have a high snap. But he did the right thing. He fell on it. He didn't try and make a play, live to fight another day.
Yeah, we saw what happened when he made a play in that Michigan game.
Yeah. I didn't want to see it. Yeah, I didn't want to see it, but good for Michigan State. They pulled one off in the end.
So Whitworth's back in at quarterback. Slokowski's in the backfield. It's 1st and goal, but the ball's way back on the 16-yard line. They give it Slokowski up the middle. He almost breaks it. Grab there. Looks like number 40, Austin Childers.
4-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. It'll be 4-yard on the gain. It'll be the end of the first quarter with the score. Chippewa Valley 7, Eisenhower nothing. We'll be back with more after this.
15 years, and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football. It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Shelby TV Sports Special. It's MHSAA playoff time. Eisenhower and Chippewa Valley right at the beginning of the second quarter. Now the throw for Preventure in the end zone. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
What a catch by Jack Preventure. They went straight corner route, and Max Whitworth threw a perfect ball in there. The good old drop the ball in the bucket drill, and he did that perfect. Great catch there. That was good. They had good coverage on him, but Jack Preventure would not be denied. He was coming down with that ball.
So with the first play of the second quarter, the Eagles score a touchdown. Whitworth to Preventure. Kicked by Austin Mitchell. It's good. And we're all tied up at 7s here, just inside the second quarter. And Jarrell, kudos to the Eisenhower offense for driving it down the field. We look at the touchdown again.
And you have to do that. Oh, yeah, here you go on the corner route. He broke and he threw it on the break. You can't defend that. That's a perfect ball, perfect catch. But that's big. That's a big answer there by the Eagles. In these playoff games, I mean, you can't go down big. So that was a huge, huge answer, and let the Big Reds know we're here to play ball.
So we're all even again. It's a new ball game as the Big Reds will get a chance to carry it and see if they can't do something with it on offense. The Eagles making it here in the playoffs at 6-3. Chippewa Valley is 7-2. The winner of tonight's game will either play the Dakota Cougars or the Henry Ford II Falcons. If it's the Falcons, both teams will have a home game, either one of these. Mitchell's kick is deep. It's going to be Claiborne at the 5. Coming upfield, Jelli had a shot at him. Claiborne stops. Now he's going to try to go to the outside, but a whole flock of Eagles there.
Jelli wants that one back. He came flying in. He thought he was going to have a huge, huge hit. But Claiborne's shifty. That's one of their best athletes. He's going to be playing on Saturdays. Most likely with a full scholarship. He's a very, very good athlete, and one of the better receivers in this state. And not to mention, he leads the team in tackles on defense as well. So he's a two-way player and a full-blown athlete.
Well, the Big Reds will start on their own 27-yard line. Bringing Stool brings them up. Greeley is in the backfield, number 27. Fake to Greeley. Oh, brings. So it looked like a broken play, but he's going to carry it on the outside. And Rabicki finally knocks Bringing Stool out of bounds at the 30. And what do we got?
Oh, look at the technology we got with the Big Reds. They're down there in the sidelines. They got their own screen down there, and they're going over plays and replays and checking out the Eisenhower defense and offense. That's pretty cool.
Second down and 8 for the Big Red. Call it 7, excuse me. Ball on the 30. Greeley again. He tries to forge. He got up to the 35-yard line. Will be third down and about 1.5. Ball sits right over the 36-yard line. A pair of 27s going at it here tonight, Jarrell, Salkowski and Greeley. Both of them very tough backs.
Very quick and very shifty, too.
Bringing Stool. Got to keep it himself around the left side. Gets a good block. Going to head down the sidelines. Rabicki again knocks him out. Now we got a flag. What do we got here? Let's see what the referee says.
I like what the Big Reds are doing.
But there is a flag down. Holding.
It's holding against the Big Red, so that'll mark them back. A big penalty there. Because Bringing still had the first down.
Yeah, that was a good run, and you can see here, he's
10-yard penalty
just like Max.
for the foul.
He's a shifty and a hard runner. He takes it outside. He even turned that broken play a couple plays into something. But I like what the Big Reds are doing. They're saying you got a quarterback that can run, and so do we. Classic Mac Red championship here we got going on. And these two teams have really developed a rivalry over the years. Back when I played, and it started there, they won a state championship, and it's carried over.
3rd down and 7. Bringing still going back, looking deep. Now he looks to the flat. He's got plenty of protection. Now he takes off for the stick. Saputo's out there, but he won't catch him, as Bringing still had plenty of room there on the left side. There's nobody over there. The pocket broke down, or the defensive side broke down. It's contained. So.
And that was a great play there by the Big Reds quarterback. He had nothing. Great coverage downfield by the Eagles secondary. And that's just impossible to defend when you got a quarterback that can run and a good athlete like him.
First down, Big Reds.
He took it around the outside and turn a 3rd and long into a first down, and that's big for the Big Reds.
1st and 10, Chippewa Valley ball on their own 40-yard line. 10:43 left to play here in the second quarter. All tied up at 7s. Bringing Stool in the shotgun. Give to Greeley, looking for some room. Powers ahead, puts his head down. Saputo grabbing on there, number 24 of Eisenhower. But Greeley forges ahead for 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
And those are big plays to get 2, 3, 4 yards on first down. So your whole playbook is open here. And you see Claiborne checking in here at the bottom of your screen.
You'll see here the replay, but you see Greeley running hard.
And he's a great back, and he's helped carry this Chippewa Valley to a winning record. 3-2 in the MAC Red.
Bringing still looking, stopping. Gonna go deep, got a man, Claiborne, and overthrows him.
Patrick Bringing pass incomplete, intended for number 21.
Deep on the coverage for Eisenhower. Number 31, Jack Servey.
I like what I seen out of Greenstool there. High school quarterback, you don't see much where they look off, and he stared down the left side because he knew he was going back to our post here down to Claiborne, their best athlete. And he was there, and he got behind the defense, so Eagles caught a break there on a deep ball.
Number 12, Maurice McBride checks in.
And a lot of credit there to Andy Denreiter, the offensive coordinator. He's a quarterback coach himself, and he does a great job with quarterbacks at this level.
Eisenhower showing blitz, now they back out of it. Got nobody covering a flat, and it can't be held on to by Greeley. Otherwise, he was probably off to the races.
Yeah, that was going to be corner on receiver blocking matchup, and he's a
there was nobody from Eisenhower out there,
yeah.
And Greeley was going to go a long way with this pass if he holds on to it.
He's very dangerous in the open field. He's a very, very good running back. So Eagles catch a break, 2 plays in a row.
On the punt for the Big Red, it's 51, Nico Moroso.
Nico Moroso back to punt for Chippewa Valley. Stands at his own 30. Kadari Johnson deep. Back at his own 30, Kadari Johnson. And the ball's going to bounce around. Rabicki just runs out of bounds as the ball goes out of bounds.
Moroso kick out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And that is where the Eagles will take over, 1st and 10.
So the Eagles get the ball back. The defense holds. They'll have it at their own 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 with 9:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Typical of the game that we saw before with Chippewa Valley and Eisenhower. A little banging around there. Tough yardage. Tough defense. Eisenhower trying to keep that possession going. Give it to Kadari Johnson around the right side. He stumbles a bit, but he got his feet about him again, and then he pulls forward for a first down over the 40. Finally falls forward at the 43.
First down.
Kadari running hard.
Running very hard and doing the most important thing, covering that football. You can see the Big Reds defenses, they're coached to strip the ball, second man in. They're all trying to get strips, so that's good that the Eagles are focused and protecting the football. You can see here is they do the jet sweep to Kadari.
It's Claiborne comes over there, I believe, number 21, and finally It's a tackle on him.
That was a good open field tackle. Came off the block.
Give us Sikowski. He's not going to go nowhere or anywhere or anyhow. Right into the teeth of that Chippewa Valley defense, led by number 40, Austin Childers. And he got maybe a half yard if he's a lucky guy. You see there, everybody in there. Anthony Garton, number 44. Pitch out to Jack Preventure. He's over the 43-yard line, up past the 50. And let's see where the officials are going to mark him at the Chippewa Valley. 48 and a half, I believe.
And what a play by Max Whitwer. He brings it around the end, and you can see here, he fakes it, he takes it around the end, quick pitch, and takes a hit. And people want to joke and call his quarterbacks pretty boys, but if you see, he's got to stay in there and take a hit every single time he pitches the ball. So he's a tough kid, and he makes the right read literally every single time. Smart quarterback.
3rd down, 1.5. Eagles in the Wildcat again. Going to try it again. Sikowski's got a full head of steam. Pulls forward. This time it's a good snap. And this time Sikowski gets the 1st down. And it's his objective met there. Big number 75, Derek Gibson in there.
Yeah, so far early in this game, the Eagles front is getting a surge. And Coach Layson, he said that was going to be a big part of the game because they got that big D tackle in there. And they're doing a great job on him, getting some double teams and getting to the 2nd level on the linebackers, which is allowing Sikowski and the boys to get yards.
1st and 10 Eagles, ball on the 45 at Chippewa Valley. Jax Eggerts comes in motion. No pitch to him. Whitwer goes straight forward, falls forward, maybe got a couple of yards. It's not a fun deal when you have to go into the middle of that vicious Chippewa Valley line.
Good job by Max there. He's seen there was nothing. The pitch wasn't there. They were all over it. Speed option to the right, as you see here. He's just going to go straight speed option to the right. There's nothing there, so he just falls forward so they don't lose yards. And that's a smart heads-up play there by Max Whitwer.
2nd down and 8 for Eisenhower. Ball at 43 of the Big Reds.
Eagles going to go with the spread here, and they've been getting the matchup they want to see, man-to-man with cushion. And they like to hit that bubble screen or the hook out here.
Whitwer being grabbed and finally tackled down there. Nico Momoso looks like there with the tackle.
Oh, and this was a straight QB draw. They did have a nice matchup. Kadari Johnson, he got on top of the secondary, but they called a straight QB draw there. I believe the Eagles with a 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. Gain of a yard, excuse me.
So the Eagles are getting, based on their offense, the way they attack through the air, they're getting the matchup they want.
Back goes Whitwer, blitzed by the Big Reds. Throws it deep, looking for his man. That was Jax Eggerts, but he was not there. It'll be 4th down, and Eisenhower will be forced to punt. They hustle it out there.
And no harm. Good job by the Eagles switching field position. They got the field position back now. They'll get some good hang time here by the punter, and their coverage has been phenomenal.
Kick by Campbell's a high one. Gets an Eagle bounce. And finally down there by Anthony Saputo at the 12-yard line. Now that's where the Big Reds will start again from their 12. Really, they haven't had great field position the entire game.
Yeah, and the Eagles got to be here with a little bit of time left in the first half. They're going to take some shots. Andy Denreiter, he's an aggressive coach, and they had that backside post. They just missed it. So the Eagles got to be aware of that, and the safeties got to be on top of their game. They got to see that coming and know where Claiborne is at all times.
Well, they can get that ball to Greeley on the outside like they tried to, and he dropped it. But if they can catch that ball, doesn't look like Eisenhower is aware of him out there. They don't have a linebacker out there covering.
Yeah, and he's so fast. It's a nightmare for Coach Smith. They got so many athletes on this Big Red team. It's a tough game for him. The Eagles are doing a good job.
Give us a Greeley. Tries to cut it back. He does. He's grabbed there by number 50. Lumetta, number 62 of Eisenhower, made the tackle, but number 50, the offensive lineman for Chippewa Valley, Goidlock, grabbed him. God helped him out for another yard. See here. It's always get a little help from your friends.
He
That
grabbed
was
him and
number 58.
pulled him for a couple of yards.
John Anderson. Second down and 6 for the Big Red. What do we got? Timeout, Chippewa Valley, and they're going to talk this one over. So, second down and 6, 6:18 left to play in the second quarter. And I think that timeout was because somebody was not where they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it was I guess you could say a blown assignment or bad formation. And Eagles got to be ready for a big pass here. They definitely, Chippewa's not going to shy away from going to Claiborne, and they're man-to-man out there with some cushion, so that could be scary.
Well, when you see it lined up like that wrong, and all of a sudden you got to run the play, besides a prayer, what do you try to do?
If you're forced to run it, you know, you have your basic plays. Like back when Capesha was coaching us, we had a 104 Q, so I would just, what we called was a slant. It was just a quick one-step slant. So things like that, you could still get a couple yards or go with what's working, but they did the most important thing, just call the timeout. They got 3, so that's the smart thing to do, and get your boys ready for this play right here. Get the formation set.
Well, here we go, 2nd and 6. Ball on the Chippewa Valley 16-yard line. Ringstool fakes the pitch out to Greeley, looking long and deep, gonna just heave it up there. Servy's back there. That's caught! A nice catch there by Zarnik.
Fumble.
And he fumbles it. Let's see, it goes back to the 43-yard line. Looked like Serby Jack was in a position to intercept that ball.
Yeah, he jumped a little early on the play, and what a catch. Who was that, Claiborne?
Jimmy Zarnik, number 15.
And that's their go-to.
Here.
He's a playmaker, and you can see the quarterback's just putting it up there. He trusts him.
Never really made a play on the ball.
And Serby was a little early.
Zarnik did a good job of boxing him out.
Yeah, that was actually a great job. They call it find your launch pad and get the ball at the highest point, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, first and 10, Big Reds on the Eagle 43-yard line.
What a play by Zarnik.
Now they give us to number 22, Jordan Flakes, and I believe that was Flakes. Yes, it was.
Ball carrier this time was Jordan Flakes, short yardage.
He got 3 yards.
And Greeley just checked back into the game.
2nd and 7.
Eagles got to be very aware of where he's at all times as well.
2nd down and 7 for the Big Reds. Ball on the 40-yard line of Eisenhower.
This is a tough task for Coach Smith. There's athletes all over the place for the Big Reds.
Give us a Greeley, goes to the middle of the line. Lametta there grabs him and hauls him down, but another 3 yards for the Chippewa Valley Big Reds.
Once again, Greeley on the carry.
Down to the 36 of Eisenhower.
And you can see here, he just gets a full head of steam and he goes. He trusts his linemen. This is a big 3rd and short here for the Eagles. They got to get the defense off the field. It may be 4-down territory because it looks like it might be just out of field goal range. So this could be 4-down territory, but this is a huge play for the Eagles defense.
3rd and 3. Eisenhower shifts on the defensive line. Greeley's got it. He's grabbed there behind the line. Keeps going. Now what do we got? We got flags all over the place.
No gain.
They're going to call a face mask, I think, on Eisenhower. We'll see. See what the referee says.
Personal foul, face mask. 15-yard penalty.
That's a big one.
From the foul, it's going to result in a 1st down.
I think they're going to get Adrian Buxani on this, and I don't think I seen his hand go to the face.
We'll see it here.
15-yard face mask.
Oh, he was grasping the face mask, yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's worth 15 yards, but
1st and 10 for Big Reds.
That's tough.
We will see.
Trying to make a play on 3rd and short, and he just caught his face mask. Wasn't intentional.
Oh, it's 1st and 10. Chippewa Valley on the Eagle 21, 4:23 left to play here in the second quarter.
Buxani's tough in there. He's a good, smart kid. He's well coached.
Flakes now. Here goes Bringingstool. He's going to run it. Got a little stock block. And he's hit pretty good there at the 17-yard line, but he gets good yardage.
Quarterback keeper by Patrick Bringingstool.
See here. Got a pretty good lick on him.
2nd and 6.
Let's see who it was. We'll find out here.
And it looked like that was a design QB draw play as the lineman went downfield. So he looked like he was going to throw and just took it around the end.
2nd and 6. Bringing Stool again around the right side. Got one block. We got a flag now. Finally out of bounds. He's run out by.
Offensive holding Big Reds.
It looks like that's what it's going to be, holding on the Big Reds. So.
Number 9.
Yeah, I think they got Reed Adams right there on the outside, the wide receiver.
Holding on the offense, number 9.
Adam Reed.
10-yard penalty. Still first down.
The guy with 2 first downs. Adam Reed's here. We'll see. There's the whole. Oh, he grabbed onto Rubicki and held him down, and finally Strobel over there with that nice tackle. But
that was a great open field hit there on the sidelines. Wasn't allowing him to cut back. Got his head across the body. Great open field tackle, and that's what you get out of a Coach Smith defense.
2nd and 12. Zarnik is in the backfield with Bringing Stool. He's looking for him down the sidelines. Nowhere to go. And tackled there by Saputo. Finally got enough of his toe to bring down the big QB for the Chippewa Valley Big Reds, Patrick Bringing Stool. Looks like he lost a yard or 2.
Great play there by Saputo, and I also like to see. I like seeing here Buxani not giving up on the play. He was going to try and chase him down. That's good to see the big boys running from coast to coast.
3rd down and 15 now for the Big Reds. Ball's all the way back to the 26.
Gonna have to start calling Buxani Ziggy Ansah if he's gonna run guys down like that.
Flakes in the backfield. Now he's going to switch sides. Bringing Stool looking. He's got Flakes over. He's open on the sidelines, and grabbing him there is Rubicki, and he'll stop him at the 18-yard line. We will see. I don't know if the Big Red will go for a field goal. Clock is running with 2:35 left to play. You see Flakes here. He's open, and Rubicki comes up and makes the play.
Big Reds are keeping the offense on the field, so it looks like they're going to try and go for this 4th and 7, 4th and 8.
Well, Dane Haggerty's got the leg to kick it, so I don't know. They want to go for it, though, on 4th and 8.
And there's no wind tonight, so that's not going to be a factor in the kicking game.
Yeah, but it's a little bit chilly. Your toes get cold, try to kick with those chilly toes. And we're going to get a timeout by Chippewa Valley right here with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. All tied up, Eisenhower and Chippewa Valley, and again, Chippewa Valley moving down the field on a big long bomb. Jarrell, good play. The receivers making the plays out there.
And that's what happens in these games. Eisenhower's playing great on defense, but it's been 2 monster plays, 1 big catch, and then a tip ball that they took to the house. So other than that, the Eagles are playing great defense. They got the game plan. And I like what they did there. They played a blanket coverage and gave them the look they wanted underneath. So they hit that swing route there and just came up and made the tackle, which was a great defensive choice by the Eagles.
So here we go, 4th down, and I'll call it a long 7, I suppose. Chippewa Valley have to get down to the Eagle 12 for a first down.
They're going to kick.
Now they are going to kick. Haggerty's out there with Bringing Stool holding. Snaps a good one. He places it down. The kick is up. And
wide left.
The kick is no good.
And the kick is no
Wide to the right. So we remain at 7s here with 1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. And you'll see here, it looked like he hit it pretty good. He got a great snap, but just wide right.
The Eagles will take over at the 20-yard line.
So the Eagles catching breaks, doing a good job on defense. Bend but don't break. And that's what they're doing. So the Eagles in business here. They got 2 minutes to try and march it down.
1st and 10 Eagles, ball on their own 20-yard line. Max Whitwer with it. Fakes to Sokowski, down he'll go. We'd like to remind you that this broadcast of tonight's game is copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Shelby TV. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Shelby TV.
And I just saw Darian Greeley come from the locker room. I don't know if he went down to an injury or had a equipment malfunction.
2nd and 11, now the pitch out here. Kadari Johnson going to go to the sidelines and out of bounds. He'll go at the 33-yard line. It'll be a first down for Eisenhower. They only have 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Now the Eagles got, I believe, yes, they do have all their timeouts left. So,
what a great run by Kadari Johnson. He set up the block inside, took it outside so he could get out of bounds, stop the clock. They can relax, get in the huddle. Great run. He's so shifty, and he's got great vision.
Whitwer now back in the shotgun.
Eagles are going to go 5 wide.
He's calling a play from the sideline, John DeGiorgio.
And they got plenty of time with 3 timeouts.
It's Kadari Johnson again. He tried to slip through there, but a nice play by number 51 of the Big Reds. That's Nico Moroso. You see here, he read it perfectly.
That was good defense, good open field tackle on the shifty Kadari Johnson. Yeah, that was a great play there by the Big Reds. Nico Moroso.
2nd and 13 to give us to Johnson. Dips in, goes to the outside. And be under tackle there by number 3, Deontay Young. But not 5 yards there for Kadari Johnson. The clock is ticking down here with under 35 seconds. We'll see. The Eagles may not run another play. One more play, it looks like now. Max Whitwer. Pull it out. Pitch to Provencher. Makes a nice move over the 40. Try to break it up to the 49-yard line with 4.5 seconds left to play. First down, Eisenhower.
The Eagles taking a conservative approach there, letting the clock run down. I don't know if they expected to get a big play there on the option. Now they only got 4 seconds. Hail Mary situation maybe. They might just take a knee.
Now it looks like they're going to call timeout. You'll see here Provencher. Nice pitch by Whitwer. And
nearly 2,000
trying to take Whitwer away, which they did. And he's looking for a blocker downfield.
One of our best plays, and one Coach Lancey used to be known for, was the good old hook and ladder. I wonder if the Eagles are going to bust something out like that here to try and break a big play and take a lead here at half.
You never know. I don't know. This game, you never know in the playoffs and what these two talented squads can do. You have to remember, you got number 21 back there for the Big Reds. That's Stephon Claiborne. He runs down ball carriers, like a pro. So you have to respect that too. If you're going to do that hook and ladder, you better have a blocker for that boy.
Yeah, back in 02, we had a play against Dakota. We did a hook and ladder, and we actually had messed it up. Our receiver caught it. He went for the pitch. He missed the back coming around the outside, and Dakota picked it up and scored on us. Took an 8-point lead on us in a big playoff game.
Yeah, you don't want to be screwing around and missing there. Oh, here we go. First and 10. We got another timeout here.
Timeout, Eagles.
Maybe they are calling the hook and ladder play.
I love seeing what offensive coordinators have up their sleeve in these situations. I always believe in being aggressive, trying to make a play, but you don't, like you said, you don't want to mess up and put it in Claiborne's hand or one of these good athletes on the Big Reds and have the ball go the other way. You're in their house, so going into halftime 7-7 is a win in my book.
I'd like to remind you, folks, that you can tune into Shelby TV to watch the Eisenhower Eagle football review with Coach Chris Smith and myself. We got player interviews, game highlights, and special features. That's the Eisenhower Eagle football review on Shelby TV. Well, Whitwer's in the shotgun. He's got Sulkowski in the backfield. Everybody, Chippewa Valley have their outfielders out there. We're going back to throw. Now he's going to run out of it, looking for some room. Gonna throw it downfield, looking for nobody. And he tackled missed out of bounds. That's going to be the end of the first half. With the score, the Eisenhower Eagles 7 and the Big Reds of Chippewa Valley 7. We'll be back with more football right after this.
15 years, and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan invite you to Shop Till You Drop on Sunday, November 15th from 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Neiman Marcus Last Call store at Great Lakes Crossing Outlets in Auburn Hills. Receive an additional 20% off their discounted prices and on your entire purchase. Enjoy complimentary wine and hors d'oeuvres, bid on the unique silent auction items, shop, save, and support the kids. 100% of all proceeds go directly to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeastern Michigan.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Hey, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shelby TV Sports Special. Tim Meyer with Jarrell Petrie. Before the game, we had a chance to talk to the coaches, and here's what they had to say.
Obviously, we played MAC Red together, so we're pretty familiar with each other. Since we've played once, obviously we go back to that game and we look at ways we want to adjust what we're doing against them, and I'm sure they'll do the same thing against us. But you know, they played really well the last time we played and took it to us. So I think you know, our goal is to play a cleaner game this time and not turn the football over. And you know, they're a great team. It should be a great game tonight.
There's not many changes you can make at this point of the year. I mean, you know, we have our offense, we have our defense, they have their offense and defense. There might be a couple of new wrinkles, but you know, they got great athletes on that team. They don't need to change much. They just need to make plays over there. So, you know, we got to play hard and limit their big plays.
And back we are. You see Coach Marchment and Eisenhower's Coach Smith with their comments. And Jarrell, we got 2 touchdowns on the board and extra points. We're tied at 7s. How'd that happen?
Yeah, Zarnik had the tip drill touchdown there in the with 4 minutes and 54 seconds. It was a 74-yard TD. Eisenhower answered with a corner route to Jack Preventure for 12 yards at 11:56 in the second. It's been a pretty good defensive battle. Both teams punted twice. The Big Reds had missed a field goal. Whitwer is leading the team with 34 yards on 6 carries, and Greeley's got 11 for 34 as well for the Big Reds.
The Eagles will get the ball back, or the ball to start the second half, as Dane Haggerty kicks a short one. It's taken by Preventure. He's up to the 25, to the 30, 35, 40, makes a cut at the 45, and down he'll go right at the 45. So Jack Preventure not fair catching that ball.
Yeah, he's an athlete. You put, just like all the good athletes out there, you put the ball in their hands, they want to make a play, and he sure did. He brought him to midfield. Good run here by Jack Preventure.
He's a little slow getting up. Let's see what happened here. He makes a stop there, and down he'll go.
Ankle. His ankle, it looked like his ankle got caught underneath there.
We got a timeout here. As he's pointing at his hands.
Yeah, he's opening and closing his hands, which could be a scary sign. He's a tough kid, so you know if he can get up, he's going to get up and get back in this game.
Well, normally the short man there and a short kick like that would call for the fair catch, but you know, Jack's a pretty good runner.
Yeah, they hand him the ball, they throw him the ball. He's an athlete, so he wants to make a play.
You know, we've got a full house here tonight, that's for sure. There's players kneeling until find out what's wrong with Jack Preventure.
The only thing I could see on the replay, it looked like his foot had got caught under, but the...
Well, when they all piled on like that, you never know. They're going to get him to sit up now, and so... Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the first half. There you see the touchdown, the tip drill. Chippewa Valley's Jimmy Sarnick.
Oh, I didn't see that at first, that the Chip Valley receiver had, it looked like he almost tipped it to his own teammate. That was a good play there.
Nice run here by Solkowski.
He's just so shifty and got them strong legs. This is a beautiful pass here by Max Whitwer.
And that is Preventure that makes a catch as he's on that Eisenhower sideline, just going to sit down and take it easy here. First and 10 Eagles, ball on the 45, their own 45. Max Whitwer at quarterback. Fakes the handoff. Gives to Kadari Johnson. He's strung out there. He's not going to go too far, and he's finally run out of bounds by number 11, Kareem Thomas. Got about a yard, but looks like the Big Reds have made some adjustments on that play.
Absolutely. They're firing to that speed option out there on the outside, so this is where the setup plays come, and you can hit them with counters, and Coach Layson loves that trap play. He loves letting his linemen get out there and make a big hit, so you might see a trap here come and a couple counters, but
looked like a late trap here. Second down and 9 for Eisenhower. Now they're going to give a couple yards to Johnson. It'll be second down and 8. The ball is up to the 47-yard line. We got a flag, delay a game against Eisenhower. That's going to cost them 5, and I don't know why it didn't look like it was that long, but
doesn't seem like it. No, not at all. But it is a shorter play clock. I remember when I hit the college level, it was like, wow, I got this much more time. It was a good feeling. And I remember my first quarter in college, it felt like it was forever, and it was only 3 minutes extra.
The Eagles huddling way back so nobody could hear them. They finally approached the line. Ball's back in the 42. Jack Eggerts is back there. He goes, look, he got a man open. Caught out there, it's Chargo.
And that's the play they drew up at halftime. I heard the Eagles coaches talking, John and Coach Smith. They know they had the corners off. You can see they're playing 10 yards off. So here on the replay, he just runs a skinny post, double slant, skinny post, whatever you want to call it. And he was there, and Max Whitwer does a good job hitting them in stride, and the Eagles are marching.
First and 10, Eisenhower, ball on the Chippewa Valley 32-yard line. Fake to Sikowski. It's Whitwer again, a couple moves and up to the 30-yard line, maybe a couple yards. The tackle there.
And you can see here, Max just doing just giving what they take him. If they're going to give him 3-4 yards, he's going to take it. He knows that turnovers are huge in these big games, and he's doing a great job as a sophomore quarterback. Since week 4, he has just matured. You can you see the leadership. He's up there changing plays, putting the ball up high for his receivers to make plays, having faith in his team.
Second down and 8 for Eisenhower. Ball is on the 35. I'm sorry, the 30-yard line, excuse me. Gives Sikowski, forges forward, maybe a couple more yards to the Chippewa Valley 28-yard line.
You see these Chippewa Valley DBs and the Eisenhower receivers going at it, a little extra activity after the whistle. That's what the rivalry brings out in you. A good job there by Sikowski, staying low, keeping the legs moving, giving the Eagles a manageable third down.
Oh, here we go. Third down and 6 for Eisenhower.
Again, they got a lot of field over here. They may go speed option left.
Whitwer back to throw. Fires it out there, had his man Hunter, but threw it a little bit wide to the right, and it goes incomplete. We'll see. Eagles got a pretty good field goal kicker in Austin Mitchell, so we'll see. Maybe the offense will stay out there. Are they? It looks like they are.
And on that last play, too, you see Willie Hunter slip a little bit. It looked like the timing was on the throw, but he had slipped, so it threw it off a little bit, and that would have been a first down for the Eagles. Running my favorite play over there, the fade stop.
Well, here we go, Whitwer. Bring him to the line. He better hurry up. He's going to run out of time here.
Big Reds fans getting hyped for this one.
Snap gets over Whitwer. He snapped it too soon, and down he'll go at the 43, and that's a mistake.
The Eagle center having trouble. That's 2 bad snaps now. It's cost him. Oh, he snapped it early. Whitwer wasn't even ready.
Well, that'll give Chippewa Valley good field position to start the second half. And they'll be at their own 42-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. And they didn't have much of good field position in the first half. Really kind of made pretty good out of it. But here they do have good field position as the Big Reds come out there.
And this is what I like to call the shot zone. When you get the ball here on a big play in between the 40s, you like to take a shot and try and go up top. But the Eagles are putting 2 men on top of Claiborne now.
Bringing Stool back to throw.
And they're ready for
looking.
him.
Now he drops the football, and Eisenhower looks like they have it. Danny Schmick, number 43 of Eisenhower. Looks like he's got it, and he does. So Chippewa Valley's claiming that he was going to throw that ball, but I don't know.
It looked like he dropped it. You'll see here as he rolls out. He might have kicked it. I've actually done this before in my life, too. Yep, it
no,
came
he
out
never
on the way
came
back.
out of his hands.
No, that's a fumble.
The referee's calling fumble.
So Eisenhower answered the first half with a touchdown to their touchdown. Now they answer their mistake on 4th down with a big turnover.
The ball is at the 42.
and you see the chess match here with the coaches. This time they had Claiborne D'd up. They weren't allowing Claiborne to go deep on him.
Preventure's in the game. Whitwer going to take it himself over the 40. Down to the 37-yard line of the Big Reds. Tackle there by Kareem Thomas.
I love how Max Whitwer runs this option. He's so good at it. You see him break down here on the replay. You'll see him break down here, and you don't know if he's going to pitch it or if he's going to tuck it. And that he keeps the defense guessing. He is very, very good at the option.
I got 4 yards on that run. 2nd down and 6 for the Eagles. Ball's on the 38 of Chippewa Valley. Slakowski's in the backfield. Dari Johnson comes in motion. Whitwer's in trouble. Now he goes back the other way. Now he keeps going backwards, and you got to go forwards, and he's going to lose 4 big yards. Big Red with relentless pursuit on that play.
It was a play of no gain, but most importantly, Max playing like a senior. Nothing there in the pitch, nothing there in the run, so he just tucks it and tries to make something out of nothing. And he's playing like he's a end of his year, junior year, or senior quarterback. He's doing a great job making good decisions.
Jaden Majewski with the tackle for Chippewa Valley. Be 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles as they're on the Chippewa Valley 42.
And the Eagles like to go to that crow route out there when the Chippewa Valley's playing off. So
Preventure in motion. They're going to go up top looking for Kadari Johnson, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Valley's number 32, Cordell Snorton. And he brings it back to the 40, so another turnover.
Yeah, and it's not that bad of a turnover. On 3rd and long, it's not bad to try and let your players make a play. As you see here, he throws it downfield. Interception is kind of like a punt, but unfortunately, the Big Reds had a good return.
Eagles unable to come up with a tackle at the point of interception, and a good run back by number 32, Snorton.
That was a great play there by Snorton. And the return to get another 20, 22 yards on that interception. So the Big Reds are going to spread the field here with the wide side.
1st and 10, Chippewa Valley ball on their own 40-yard line.
Middle screen.
Brenning Stool can't hit his receiver. Zarnik a little bit low that throw was. 2nd down and 10.
And that's the advantage of stretching the field. The Big Reds, they attack you deep, and then they can hit you with the underplay. And that's twice now. They missed the swing pass early in the first half. And then now they just missed the middle screen, which both were there for big yardage.
Now Ryan Miller comes in for McBride, number 17 for Chippewa Valley. Greeley's in the backfield, going to get a quick pitch. Here he comes. Coming up the middle, gets around the end. There he goes! Strobel back and finally tackles him at the Eagle 38-yard line.
It's a big chunk there and a great open field tackle and good pursuit there by the Eagles. He's a fast running back, so good for him to get over top.
Again, the pitch to Greeley.
Come on, Ryan, get the
Looking
block.
for a cutback. Got it blocked. Out of bounds, he'll go at the 32.
Again, the ball carrier is Greeley.
Now they're going to mark him at the, where are they going to mark him at? 34.
And the Eagles DB's they got to stay home and be smart because they will fake that pitch and go up top on that. They like to hit that backside post route, the Big Reds. So
2nd and 6 for Chippewa Valley. Greeley again, cuts it back, but he's grabbed there by the Eagles. Big number 59, Matt Surma.
Tackled immediately by a whole host of Eagles. Short gain on the play.
Gain of about 1.
So these are the big plays. 3rd and, what do they got? About 3rd and 4. As you can see here, Greeley up the middle, trying to get a first down. A good job by the Eagle surge and a gang tackle as well. So this is a big 3rd and 4 here for the Big Reds. They may be in 4-down territory right here.
Bringing still with Greeley in the backfield. Eagles showing blitz. Here they come. Greeley's got it. He's open. We were waiting for that play. And he'll get a first down. The tackle there by Robicki.
And I like the play that Chippewa runs there. They swing the running back out because if the corner comes up, they'll hit the slant in behind. But the Eagles are doing a good job staying behind the offense and coming up and making a tackle.
Well, the clock is running with 7:05 left to play here in the 3rd. We're all tied up at 7s. 1st and 10, Chippewa Valley, ball on the 25 of Eisenhower. Eagle line shifts, bringing still looking, going to throw it outfield, got a man, and coverage out there by Strobel. The ball was not thrown where Jimmy Zarnick could catch it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
And now the Eagles, in the second half, they are very wary of where Claiborne is, and they've brought another defender over top of him so that it may open up the running game a little bit here for the Big Reds, but they're not going to allow a big play.
Just a bad throw by Bringingstool. I think if he would want to, he'd want to have that back.
And good coverage there by John Strobel. He stayed on top. If the ball was catchable, he probably would have been there to swat it. But a good play call there again by the Big Reds. They went to the one-on-one matchup and tried to make a big play. 2nd and long here.
2nd and 10 for Chippewa Valley. Bringingstool back to throw. Being rushed. Now he's got a little bit of running room. Now he's going to take off. Down he'll go. He'll fall forward to the 19-yard line. About 3 yards short of a first down. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Good presence there by Bringingstool.
He is such a good athlete. When there's nothing there, you can tell he loves to tuck in and run it. He actually reminds me a lot of back when I played against the Big Reds. Eddie Skanowski, who was a great scrambling quarterback. He made so many big plays on us, and he's very similar. He's very tough to defend.
3rd down and 3 for the Big Reds. Greeley again in the backfield. No snap. Greeley's got it. He goes right up the middle. Eagles are there. Push him forward. You think he's got a first down? No, they're going to call it 4th down.
And that's a very close play right there.
It's pretty close.
They're calling it 4th and short.
4th and short.
So here comes the big formation for the Big Reds.
See here.
And a good hard run there again by Greeley, getting an extra 1 or 2 yards. But these are the big play. Got a big fullback in there and everything. They're going to go right up the gut and see who big on big.
Greeley's got it. He's tripped up, but he keeps his feet. Good balance by Greeley. Down to the Eagles 7-yard line. Tackle there by Strobel.
The 7-yard line, first down and goal.
Well, we got a player shaking up out there on the Chippewa Valley side at the 14. Can't see who it is. Looks like number 17, Ryan Mueller. Let's see here. I don't know where. Oh, you got somebody on the back of his leg, but Greeley with a good run. Chippewa Valley threatening here. We got 5:24 left to play with timeout.
And here's that good old philosophy, bend but don't break. The Eagles did it last week. Romeo marched down, got in the red zone, and they came with a big interception. So Eagles got a very good red zone defense and great defense in general. So we'll see what they dial up here.
So Ryan Mueller.
Looks like they're calling two guys out to help walk him off the field.
No, it looks like his. Yes, it is. Be his left leg, so not putting any weight on it. See here, we can tell. You can look there to the on the left side of your screen there.
Oh yeah, you saw him go down right
Meta
there.
looks like he fell on his knee. I think his knee is patched up anyway, and so that just probably aggravated that injury.
Oh, he's in pain. Yeah, he's got a knee brace on, so he's probably had a previous injury, and he got rolled up on. Unfortunate for the Big Reds. You hate to see guys go down.
Well, it'll be first and goal from the Eagles' 7-yard line, and I would imagine with Austin Childers, the fullback, in there. Big Red look like they're just going to pound it. They want to pound it.
They do got a man-to-man matchup out there with their best receiver in the Eisenhower corner. But they got their big formation in the game.
That ball, a little snap again. Greeley again trying to get to the outside. Now you're going to cut it back. You're going to be tackled there at the 4. Just inside the 5, or before he gets to the 4.
Down just inside the 5-yard line.
Strobel in there.
Second and goal.
And this is great contained by the outside of the Eagles. He's trying to take this outside, and he does not allow him to get outside.
Yeah, it's Saputo with a solid tackle there. Second out and 5. 5 to go for a touchdown. Jumbo package in for the Big Reds. Give us a Greeley again. Wide open hole and touchdown, Chippewa Valley. They created a hole there, that offensive line that a truck could drive through. And Greeley had no problem as he sped through that line for the 5-yard run for the touchdown for the Big Reds, and they go ahead here.
And the Big Reds leaning on their great tailback Greeley, and they open up a hole.
Into attempt the extra point for the Big Reds.
And he just took it in there and dove over. That was a great play there by Big Reds, and what a great drive. Started with the interception here on their own 20, 22-yard return on the interception, and then they just marched all the way down the field. So hopefully the Eagles can answer again. This is about when they scored in the first quarter, the Big Reds. They scored at 4:54 in the first quarter.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So Dane Haggerty comes on, kicks the extra point with 4:40 left to play here in the third. The Big Reds go ahead 14-7 on the touchdown run by number 27, Darren Greeley.
I like this pistol big man, this big formation that the Big Reds use when they need to get short yardage or down there in the red zone. They go to the pistol, bring in the big boys, and go big on big and see who can win. And their O-line did a great job along with the fullbacks. It was wide open. So same situation in the first quarter. They scored here at 4:54. And they scored, Big Red scored here in the third quarter at 4:40. So hopefully the Eisenhower Eagles will come down and answer with another touchdown like in the first half.
Well, for the Eagles, last time the Big Red kicked off, they kicked it short, and you see Jack Preventure back in the game. He'll be out there. Ryan Chargo right there. There we go. We'll see how they kick it. Kick is a deep one. Way back to be Willie Hunter. He drops it. Now he picks it up. Now he goes through the first hole, but he's not going to go much farther than that. Past the 10-yard line to the 12, and the Eagles now will have some pretty poor field position, probably for the first time in the game. Willie Hunter took a beating there, but
he tries. He had misjudged it. It had gone over his head. He came up a little short, so he tried to turn something into it. He got 4 yards, 5 yards on the return. And good job covering up the ball.
They got him like all wrapped up. No chance for him to get away. So we got 4:30 left to play here in the third quarter. The Eagles are going to see if they can answer the Chippewa Valley touchdown, but they're going to have to do it by going 88 yards. About 88 yards.
And this is where your setup plays have to come out, your big plays, everything you scouted all week long. The Eagles need to go down and score here to answer.
Whitwer, Sikowski got a little bit of a hole to the 15, to the 20, puts a straight arm to the 25, to the 30, cuts it back. They say he went out of bounds. And where did he go? At the 32-yard line, it looks like he got up to.
What a run. He's just a master at taking it up and then bouncing it out, and he's got that agility just to get the corner. What a mean stiff arm he gave
straight
there.
Arm, Austin.
On the Big Reds, number 8, Austin Musa.
Musa took one there.
He is just such a strong back. He's got strong legs, strong arm.
First and 10, Eagles on the 32-yard line.
Great vision there by
they give it to Sikowski, trying to go up the middle. He breaks it up again. And another 12 yards up the middle. We're going to say he was down at the 44-yard line. But it'll be a first down for Eisenhower.
And you can really see it now in Sikowski, the senior. These boys know a lot of them. This could be the last time they ever step on a field, and you really start to feel it here in the second half as a senior. And you can see he's running hard. He does not want to be denied. He wants to get his team back in this game. That's a good run up the middle there.
And he's going to take a blow as Joe Metz comes in, number 39 of Eisenhower.
And the Eagles, they're getting chunks. They're getting good runs here, so they don't have to change nothing if this is going to keep working. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
There comes Whitwer around the corner to Kadari Johnson, and he was dead meat as Chippewa Valley had strung it out really well. And Kadari going to go down, going to lose a yard.
Ball carrier on the play, number 3, Kadari Johnson, brought down immediately.
It'll be
a 1-yard loss on the play.
second down and 11.
And this is, well, you can see here, the Big Reds are all over this option now. They made some great second half adjustments. And this is where Eisenhower last year against the Big Reds did the fake option, step back and threw a post route, but they had missed it a couple times. So hopefully they can connect when they do their setup.
Play change here, second and 11. Metz in at fullback. Johnson in motion. Fake to Metz. Quick throw to Provencher. He's got it to 40. Down to the 35. Stays on his feet to the 32 at Chippewa Valley. And the Big Reds, to your credit, Jarrell, you're right. They are giving them that play, the throw.
Yeah, they're flying to the ball because of what Max Whitwer did to him in the first half with the option. And this is not an easy throw. It's scary to throw the ball across the middle, and he threw a strike right in there, and good catch by Provencher, and he got a couple more yards after catch, and the Eagles are marching.
First and 10, Eisenhower ball at the Chippewa Valley 32. Fake to Sikowski. Here comes Whitwer. He cuts it up the middle. He's over the 30 to the 26-yard line goes Max Whitwer. Another Eagle first down.
And Whitwer showing the maturity that he's playing like a senior. You see him here. As soon as he gets in traffic, you're going to see him tuck this ball and lower his shoulder, and that's what you have to do in these big games.
All right, get down to the 21. It's a 11-yard gain for Whitwer.
So everything opening back up for the Eagles, and that's what that quick pass does. It keeps them guessing, keeps them off guard, lets them know we're not scared to throw on you.
First and 10, ball on the 21 of Chippewa Valley. Jax Eggers comes in motion. Gives Sikowski. He is not going to go anywhere.
And on that last run there by Whitwer, what he's doing is he's reading the end. So when the end crashes, he pulls. You'll see.
Oh, Deep Podesta
this
was
is the
there
handoff
for
up the
Chippewa Valley.
To Sikowski. But it's a tough read. You got to make that decision in less than a second and hope you make the right one. So if the end crashes, he pulls and he goes around the edge.
The loss of 2 will be second down and 12 for Eisenhower. 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Chippewa Valley showing blitz. Sikowski in the backfield, fake to him. Going to throw it up there, looking for a man. It's going to be picked off. Stephon Claymore. And I think Max may have forced that one a little bit, Jarrell.
Yeah, you'll see here on the replay. He was double covered. Max tried to force one in there, let his athlete make a play, but Claiborne, what a break. He read that one and he broke as soon as the ball let go. And
yeah, he didn't get everything on it either. So
another thing, yeah, Max had he faded. He had thrown it off his back foot, so he didn't get much zip on the ball. Because usually you can overthrow that worst case scenario or put it where he can only catch it. So a tough play and a big turnover for the Big Reds.
And they will take over on their own 5-yard line. But the way they ran the ball that last drive, just powering it down the Eagles' throat, may be a factor here as Greeley's in there.
This is where the Eagles D, this is their rock. They got to man up here, get big in the front there in the trenches, and come up with a huge stop here.
Put big number 75, Derek Gibson, back there in the backfield as a blocker. Greeley's got it. He's going to go forward and spin around and trip around. And Cody Goff there with the tackle for Eisenhower, number 22. And let's see, so to get up for Eisenhower, looks like Saputo maybe?
But the Big Reds, they're trying to hold on to this lead, so they're staying in their big formation, trying to chunk 3-4 yards at a time so they can wind this clock down.
That might be Cody Goff down there, and that would be a serious blow for the Eagles. It's his knee, and that was the knee that was injured. Moving around.
That's a good sign.
We've got 1:26 left to play here in the third quarter. We see the play again. And Cody makes a tackle in there, and down he goes. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Anthony Saputo. I thought it was Saputo at first.
Yep.
We don't have the binoculars up here.
And he's walking off on his own power, so that's a very good sign. The Eagles are going to need him back in the ball game. He's a great tackler there.
Second down at 7 coming up for the Big Reds.
The Eagles have to be careful with Claiborne out there wide. When they just because they're showing power formation doesn't mean they won't play action and go up top. Claiborne he's actually not in the game right now. They're staying with their big set.
Derek Gibson, number 75. He just loaded to block and really not going anywhere. Golf got in there and plugged it up pretty well.
Short yardage on the play.
We're going to have to
the ball carrier
come out.
That'll bring up third down.
His helmet came off.
Here come the specials. Now they're going to spread the field out. Here come the specials for the Big Reds. Claiborne. Zarnick. But you see Baylor this year doing something similar. They use the big lineman. He's actually number 80 on Baylor, but another big blocker in there, and he comes in and moves players.
Cody Corey in. That middle linebacker for Goff, who had to come out because his helmet came off. Now we got a flag. We'll see what that's about. It may be a motion play. Wigginstool got a couple of blockers ahead of him and knocked out of bounds by Rabicki.
I think I seen 2 men in motion at the same time. So this might be coming back on the Big Reds.
We'll see what the ref says. Just again, Chippewa.
Yep, it was 2 men in motion. The left tight end wasn't set when they went in motion. Illegal shift they're going to get him for.
So it's, what is it, half the distance, I believe.
So big 3rd and 7, long 7.
Ball will be placed at the 4-yard line.
We have illegal shift. Still third down.
And this is where you got to keep your eye on the athlete down there, number 21, Claiborne. This is a 3rd and long. And the Eagles have made a second half adjustment. As you see, they brought a safety over top of Claiborne. They're going to have a corner on him as well.
Seber's in the game for Eisenhower. Goes Brenningstool. Looking around, being chased now. He's going to run out of it. Stop and go. Good move. And it looks like he's going to get the first down.
He is such an athlete. He is so hard to defend. The secondary does their job, gets the coverage, and he breaks a big run, a huge, huge run there.
There's an eagle there in the end zone. It's Lucas Jelli, and slowly walking off. See here what happened to him. You'll see here the stop and go move by Bringing Stool as he stops and goes. And
he was closing on him too. It was good defense, but he made a really good juke there. He's an athlete, and he loves to run it.
Well, first down, Chippewa Valley. 11.5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
I like the effort there by Noah Lumetta there on the D-line. He was double teamed, and he was doing everything he could to break it and get that safety.
Seber stays in. His hand up there, picked off. Jack Serby of Eisenhower, number 31, gets the pick.
And the Eagles studying the film. They know Chippewa likes to run these quick hitters, and here comes Serby. He sat on it. As soon as the quarterback let go, he broke on the outside and made a great interception for the Eagles. Holds onto the ball, and here they are inside the 30.
Stephon Claiborne didn't want to let go. He had a hand in the chest. Well, wait a minute here.
I think they're trying to say he may have dropped it, but on the replay, he clearly caught it and held onto it.
Let's see what they do here. They may award that catch to Claiborne. I don't know. Our replay looked like it clearly showed.
This was a huge play.
Let's see.
I mean, this is a clear interception by Serby. And he rolls over, and now he's down. He never touched the ground.
Oh,
he had his right forearm under the ball, and if the refs are going to give the Big Reds this ball, it's not a very good call.
It looks like they are, and boy.
Big Reds catching a huge break. And that hurts. You get all the momentum back there with the big interception. You got the ball inside the 30. That stinks. Coach Smith is furious, and he's going to be even more mad when he gets home and watches the film.
Well, he's pleading his case here, but I think it's going on deaf ears. But our replay pretty clearly shows.
Coach Smith is not happy. And you can see here, I mean, this is a great interception. Here's a better angle.
Well, he's got the ball clearly.
And his arm is under it, hand, everything.
They're going to give it to Chippewa Valley, and I don't understand that.
That's a really bad call. I don't like to be hard on the refs. They got a tough job down there, but this is a huge game, and that was a clear interception.
Well, there is no instant replay in high school sports, so what are you going to do? You know?
I mean,
there's no appeal but to appeal to the refs on the sidelines. And Coach Chris Smith is not happy over there.
The defense got the look they've been looking at or practicing for all week. Serby knew as soon as he breaks on the hook that he's going to plant his foot, come up, and...
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Eisenhower Eagles 7 and the Chippewa Valley Big Reds 14.
And Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
Because I love sports. I've been involved in educational athletics all my life, and I like to give back to the kids and the athletes and the parents in the school.
And there was guys that were nice enough to do it and volunteer their time when I was a kid coming through school, so I'm just paying it forward.
I like the things that officiating gives to officials: confidence, decision-making abilities, be able to work in teams.
You can be a referee.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action about to begin here. Chippewa Valley and Eisenhower MHSAA playoffs. 14-7 Chippewa Valley. It's 2nd down and 2. Ball is on their 29. Now we got a flag. Delay a game, Chippewa Valley. I don't know. Is that a makeup call? Quarter just started.
So one thing that matters is you gotta forget. You gotta completely just let that play go out of your head and focus on the next play. It was a bad call. It was unfortunate for the Eagles, but they got to get back to playing D.
Now it's 2nd down and 7. There's Greeley trying to bounce it outside. He's grabbed there by the Eagles, and not letting them get out there was Serma, number 459 of Eisenhower, and able to knife in there and make the tackle with Saputo.
And you can see the Eisenhower Eagles defense is fired up, and I would be too. They thought they were going in, so here we go, 3rd and long, same situation.
3rd and 8 for the Chippewa Valley Big Red. Ball's on the 23-yard line of the Eagles. Make it the 22.5. Bringing Stool back. Looking for a man. He's going to go deep. Got a man down there. And Jack Servey knocks it down. It'll be 4th down.
Servey playing great corner over there, and he did the right thing. Jumped up, didn't go for an interception, swatted it. And you saw the Eagles lose one earlier in the year going up for that interception, and they had caught it in the end zone.
Never know. If he intercepted, they might have called it no interception.
Yeah, it might have went to the Big Reds.
Not taking a chance this time.
He knows the refs might have given it to the Big Reds if he catches it. But he's doing a great job. He's got a tough task today out there at corner.
Kadari Johnson deep for Eisenhower to receive this punt. Standing at his own 48-yard line. Kick is up. It's a big high one. And gets an Eagle bounce back to the Chippewa Valley 46. So they'll have great field position, but it still doesn't take the sting out of that call.
Yep. But my hat definitely goes off to Servey. He's 5'9", 160 going against a 6'1"
senior. He's a junior.
Yeah.
And they go up against a senior, and so there's a little bit of advantage.
And he's been stride for stride with Claiborne all day, so he's doing his job out there. And they put a lot of faith in him out there at the corner with the 4-3 cover 2 that the Eagles like to run.
11-11 left to play here in the ball game. Fake to Sikowski. Whitwer pitches out to Kadari Johnson. He stops, and he wanted to go forward, but Stefan Claiborne was out there waiting for him and hog ties him at the 46-yard line, a gain of about 1.
And that's their leading tackler making plays for him, big on defense.
See here.
Made the right read, but they make great second half adjustments. They're all over that option, so the Eagles got to come with their setup here soon.
Prevention in motion.
Reverse.
Give his reverse to Kadari Johnson. He breaks the tackle, but he doesn't have much room anyway. As the Big Reds are going to ham him back at the 48-yard line. We're going to say he got up to the 49, but a trick play does not work. It'll be 3rd and long. Chippewa Valley is daring the Eisenhower Eagles to throw.
And I like the call here. This is a good call because they've been aggressively coming up on the option. But the Eagles,
See right here.
You can see the Big Reds.
He escapes it, but there's nowhere to go.
They stayed home on the backside, so that's great coaching there by the Big Reds.
Third and 15. Whitwer looking. Fire to Willie Hunter. He's close to first down. He's got the first down. He's to the 30. Inside the 30 to the 26-yard line goes Willie Hunter. Tackled there by Jimmy Zarnick.
What a throw by Max Whitwer on a goal. That's a huge situation with 9 minutes in the game. 3rd and 15. You're not supposed to get those, but Max stood in there poised. They ran a straight dig route just short of the first down, and Willie makes a great run after catch for the first down. You can see he steps in and rifles this. Great catch and run after catch here by Willie Hunter.
Zarnick staying home, making a nice tackle out there in the open field. Dari Johnson in motion. Give us to Sikowski. He forges forward. Maybe got about 3 yards at best.
And that's what he does best. Sikowski, he sets him up with a 2nd and 7. Manageable 2nd downs, 3rd downs. But the Eagles hitting them on all levels. They're throwing it, run up the middle, the option outside. They even tried to reverse. So You don't know what John's going to call.
So second down and a long 7 for Eisenhower. Ball's on the 24 of Chippewa Valley. Whitworth gives to Sikowski. Cuts it back. Now he drops the football. Chargo looks like he's covered it for Eisenhower, but it'll be way back at the 27-yard line.
Now the Eagles are still getting the matchup they wanted with that. They hit that post route early in the second half, and the Big Reds showed them on this play, so maybe they'll go back to that double post. Here you can see Sikowski trying to make a play, and they get a good strip on him as he cuts it back.
Chargo alert play to be right there for the football.
That's good defense out there. He knew he wasn't going to make the tackle because Sikowski had a nice cut on him, and he punches the ball loose.
Third down 11, ball on the 27-yard line.
Good heads up by Chargo making that recovery.
Whitworth back to throw. Got Willie Hunter. He's got it for the first down.
And the Eagles went back to the play they used on 3rd and 15, the dig route to Willie Hunter, and what a catch. What a diving catch there. That's big for Willie Hunter.
Right there at the 12-yard line, you'll see it here.
He steps in, good form, throwing off his front foot and drives. Willie Hunter coming into this game with 7 receptions, 86 yards, and a big touchdown against Warren Mott. He has 336 all-purpose yards on the year.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. The ball is on the 13 at Chippewa Valley. Preventure in motion. Now Preventure goes to the other side. Give it to Sikowski up the middle. Almost had a little bit of running where he gets a little bit over the 10.
Sikowski up the middle.
Shoulders number 40 in there.
What's nice is they started this drive at the 13. You'll see here Sikowski fighting up the middle, trying to get every yard he can. But the Eagles starting at roughly the 13-yard line gives them the opportunity to get another first down if they get down there by the goal line, which can be huge.
That's second down and 7 for Eisenhower. They're going to give Sikowski 3 yards on that play. Preventure again coming in motion.
The Big Reds going to...
Now the Eagles are going to call timeout as a little confusion there. It's probably a good timeout for Eisenhower. You get down into the red zone, and you want to make sure everybody knows which way they're going and what they're doing.
And this is where you might see John dial up a quick pass. They went to what they call a 4-4 bear defense, where they're going to put their corners on an island out there, one safety in the middle of the field, because they need that 4th linebacker in the box to stop the option. So if he pulls it and goes around the outside, they got 4 linebackers in there now. So a good play call here is to go up top or down here on the bottom, one-on-one with your playmaker. Find your matchup and hope he can catch a slant or maybe even a fade. Be interesting to see if Big Reds come back out in that 4-4 defense.
Here we go. 7 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Eisenhower trailing 14-7. They have it second down and 7 at the Chippewa Valley 10-yard line. Kadari Johnson comes in motion. Pitch to him. He's at the 10. Cuts it back. Close to a first down. Now they say he was down. The clock is still running.
Max Whitworth is so good. You keep hearing me say it on this option, but he waits and waits until he draws that outside the corner in. You'll see here, he gets 2 guys to come to him, which is phenomenal. And then at the last second pitches it out, and Kadari Johnson got the speed to turn it up on the
He made
corner.
a nice power move.
He almost fell for a first down there.
It looked like it was a first down. The clock is running. It's 3rd and 1. Ball is on the 3. They got to get over the 3 for a first down. Sikowski in the backfield. Snaps a little bit high, but he's got it. He punches forward and into the end zone. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
And that's what it's about. That's what champion teams do. They had an unfortunate call. They didn't hang their heads. They came back fired up, marched down, and took this momentum back. What a drive by the Eagles.
And the Eisenhower Eagles punching it through from 3 yards out. Andrew Sikowski in the Wildcat here. And you see him forge ahead. The line just pushes everybody forward, and he goes in for the touchdown. Austin Mitchell on for the important extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 6:12 left to play here in the 4th quarter, the Eisenhower Eagles and the Chippewa Valley Big Red are tied at 14. And the Eagles answer after they got what looks like a bad call against them. They came back, didn't get 2 down, and just forged forward and drove for the touchdown.
What I love seeing, too, after that bad call, and you could see the Eagles were mad, they came fired up. They had a good defensive stand, and then and also Max Whitwer coming off a turnover, and then having the confidence to stand in there and throw 2 huge third downs.
I'd like to remind you folks that this broadcast of tonight's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Shelby TV. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Shelby TV. Nick, where are you when I need you? Here we go. Austin Mitchell will kick it deep. He puts a little boot in it. He's going to go to Claiborne, and he fumbles it into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He looked like he had his eye on some open field up there and just took his eye off the football and went in the end zone. So Chippewa Valley will start out at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, fortunately for the Eagles, he didn't catch it because he's dangerous out there on the return team. So Chippewa's going to start from their own 20. Hopefully the Eagles can keep this momentum defensively. They got to be careful of the Big Reds going up top. You can see here Claiborne just went right through his hands.
And they made a couple big plays early in the first half going up top. But we will see here.
But I love the second half adjustments by the Eagles defense. They're telling them, you're going to have to beat us with someone else. We're not letting Claiborne get over top.
Jordan Flakes in the backfield with Bringing Stool. You're going to take the pitch. They're going to move forward, and holds the Eagles are there trying to strip the ball. Got a couple of yards in there for Eisenhower, Cody Golf in there, as well as Lametta. You see here.
It's about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7.
And Greeley's.
Yeah, you can see here, Chippewa Valley, they got a television screen on the sidelines, can just kind of watch the plays after they've made them on defense and make some adjustments. A great advantage.
Boy, have times changed.
2nd down and 7. Bringy's still looking. Now he's going to run out of it. A little bit of running room, and he'll fall at the 25. Eisenhower closing quickly there. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a good heads-up play there by the Big Red quarterback. He got yardage. He saw he wasn't going to get much more, so he just went down. Turnover right now is humongous. But yeah, man, if times change, they got the replay on the sidelines to set up plays. They got the Nike or Adidas. They're wearing Reebok.
Well, it's 3rd and 4. We'll see if all that'll help them get a 1st down here. Eagles messing around with the front line. Here they come. Bringy's still looking deep. Rabicki's down there, almost intercepts it. Broken up there by number 9, Adam Reed of Chippewa Valley. It'll go incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And Big Red will be forced to punt.
And that's just great man on man. You can see here on the replay, Rabicki stays with this man, opens his hips, gets inside the receiver, and more importantly, gets both hands on the ball and knocks it to the ground. The Eagles got 4 minutes and 48 seconds, so hopefully they can put together a long drive here, tick some clock off, and get on the board.
Eisenhower going to call a timeout. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it may not had the right personnel on for the special teams, or they may be calling a play, Jarrell.
Yeah, they these are some things we don't get to see, and they study the film. They get 2-3 games back. They may have seen the Big Reds attempt a fake punt somewhere along the line, so they want to have the boys ready for it. Make sure they don't get a 1st down here. This is a huge play in this game, and another great defensive stand by the Eagles. And in my opinion, they've moved to the top of the charts as one of the best defenses in the state. Really silenced a lot of haters on this Eagles team that said no, that they couldn't be here, that they couldn't do it, and look at them.
Nico Moroso is going to punt for Eisenhower, for Chippewa Valley. Kadari Johnson is deep for the Eagles. A nice high kick. It's short. Going to take a bounce. Going to take a valley bounce to the 35-yard line of Eisenhower, where it'll be down there, and that's where the Eagles will take over. With 4:37 left to play, we're all tied up at 14s. And Jarrell, you've run a few of these last-minute drives in your history. at quarterback with Eisenhower. As a quarterback, when you're in this situation, what's going through your mind?
It's nerve-wracking. Oh, here you go. Here's that was the Chippewa Valley touchdown. They opened that one wide open for him, and he just dove in there.
The 27s are going at it tonight.
But yeah, it's nerve-wracking, but you just want to stay with what works here. No turnovers. If you have to punt, do it.
Well, give it to Sikowski. He's trying to get to the outside. Not a tackler there. Chasing him down was number 46 for the Big Red, D. Podesta, but Andrew gets 5 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
And you can see Sikowski here. He's patient on the outside, and as soon as he gets a seam, he's going to plant his foot and go. And that's what the Big Reds were afraid of. I talked to the coaches earlier, and they want to contain him and keep him inside because he's got that game speed that you don't expect. Because he plays like a fullback, but he's he's quick too.
Oh, give us to Kadari Johnson. No, it's Whitwer keeping it. He's got the 1st down. He's over the 45 to the 46-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for Max Whitwer and the Eisenhower Eagles. And time will stop.
As you can see here,
left.
He's reading the end, and the end went with Kadari Johnson on the jet sweep. So Max Whitwer pulls it, and what a run by the sophomore up the middle. 1st down. That's a big 1st down for the Eagles. I am so impressed with Max Whitwer.
1st and 10, Eagles on their own 46-yard line. Fake to Sikowski again, cut by Whitwer, and he thought he had a little opening, except for number 49, Jaden Majewski, making the tackle, number 49 of the Big Red.
Here's again. He's not trying to make a crazy play. The pitch wasn't there, so he just tucks it and puts him in a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7. It's good heads-up, smart football there by the sophomore quarterback.
2nd and 7 for Eisenhower. Ball is on their own 49-yard line. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to play here in the ball game. Chippewa Valley showing blitz. Give us Sikowski, bounces it outside, makes a cut to the left, and he'll get a few yards up to the Chippewa Valley. It looks like the 47.5, the Chippewa Valley. Call it the 48 then.
And I'm loving seeing the heads-up play here. You'll see Sikowski up the middle. As soon as he gets around the traffic, he covers. He puts 2 hands on the ball. I've been hounding these guys, letting them know you cannot turn the ball over in these big games. And they've been doing a good job. They cover the ball, and here they go. This is a big 3rd and short here for the Eagles.
3rd short for Eisenhower. Short means 3rd and 4.
Say 3rd and medium.
Fake to Sikowski. Whitwer's he's got a 1st down to the 40, over the 40, down to the Chippewa Valley 38-yard line he goes. Deontay Young with the tackle.
Now this is where the Eagles, they just got, he pulled it. He wanted to hand it off, but he seen a seam, so he took it and ran. And that's very, very hard to do. People don't realize how quick of a decision he has to make. And that's very impressive by Max Whitwer. And this is where the Eagles, they need to march, and if they can get 1 or 2 more 1st downs, they can run the clock down and settle for a field goal. What a matchup we have here today.
Give it Sikowski. He's going to bounce it outside. Looking for a block. He's got one. He's over the 40. Tries to go and hurdles a man. Still in bounds. Finally goes down at the 34-yard line. But what a play by Sikowski. And he set his block up there, and then he did a little dancing.
And then did very good heads-up play, and credit him, the senior. He's been out here so many games. Instead of going out of bounds, he cut it back inside. You'll see here, he cuts it back inside to keep the clock moving, which is very, very important right now. Instead of settling for an out of bounds, he takes the hit for his team just so he can keep the ball.
Well, the clock is becoming a factor because it's 1 minute and 15 left to play. The Eagles are still far out of field goal range. The ball on the Chippewa Valley 34. Sikowski's got it. He's going to go to the outside, trying to get out of bounds. He's going to be tackled there, though. Strung it out too far. Chippewa Valley is going to stop you. And that's what they did. Deontay Young again. Now it's 3rd down. The Eagles better hustle it up because there's only 50-some seconds left to play here.
I think John wants them to relax. They want to run this clock all the way out. They don't want to give the Big Reds a chance. So sticking to the game plan. They need this 1st down, though. This is a big 3rd down right here.
3rd and 6.
Eagles back to the formation where they were hitting the dig route to Willie down there. And here it is. He's got him on,
And his arm is hit.
He had him on the seam route.
Kareem Thomas with the play for Chippewa Valley to be 4th down. And we got 30 seconds left to play in the ballgame. You see here, Kareem Thomas comes in on the blitz.
Oh, Whitwer had those owl eyes. He had his man down the seam, and he couldn't wait to let that one go, but that was a good job by the Big Red defense.
Eisenhower going to call their last time out. They'll probably go for it. They've got no reason not to. Got a good blitz by Kareem Thomas, number 11 of Chippewa Valley, to get there just in the nick of time to bother Max Whitwer. But this is a little bit out of Austin Mitchell's range here. It'd be almost a 50-yard field goal. It's just a little too far.
Yeah, this is, I was very, very fortunate. The last time that the Eisenhower Eagles, my senior year, we went to the state finals, we were so fortunate to have arguably one of the best kickers in Eisenhower history, Brent Meldrum. He had this range, and I've seen him in practice actually hit 63-yarders, so we would have attempted this just because he had the boot. And he actually, in this similar situation, first round of the playoffs, he hit a big kick for us, about a 42-yard field goal, I think it was, in a big key situation. But it looks like the Eagles are going to try and get a first down here, and if they do, they're looking good.
Big Red fans trying to get their defense riled up. The Roddy Red zone. 4th down, Whitwer. Back to throw, being rushed. He gets out of it, looking deep, looking for somebody. Fires short to Jake Albrecht, and it's no good. Incomplete. Chippewa Valley will take over with 24.6 seconds left to play in the ballgame.
And that's good coaching there by John. I'm sure he told Whitwer, if there's nothing there, don't try to force something, because a pick to the house obviously would end the game. So he just throws it where only his receiver can possibly get to it, and it's going to be tough to score with 24 seconds. So
he probably could have taken off and run it.
I was thinking the same thing on that. He did have an opening.
But I think he saw Albrecht there, number 2, who thought maybe he could slide it in there to him.
And that's when I missed watching Joe DiGiorgio play back in the day. That's when he would lower the shoulder and just take it. There was no DBs that could tackle him. He's one of the best football players I've ever been on a field with.
So here we go.
Eagles in prevent. They're going to have 3 safeties.
Let's see what Patrick Brenningstool does. Looking to throw. Move to the outside. Now he goes to the other side, being chased there. We're really looking deep. He's got all time. Fire over to Greeley. He can't hold on to it. Now we're down to 13 seconds as Greeley cannot hold it. And this young man had a lot of room on that side.
Noah Lametta in there. He's battling. He's only 5'6", 194, but he's double teamed, and he was trying to get in there for a big
Old
sack.
Number 62 for Eisenhower. And here we go, 13 seconds left to play. 2nd down and 10, Chippewa Valley from their own 34-yard line. Brenningstool back to throw, looking deep. Got a lot of time. Eagles finally break 3. We got a penalty flag down. And chasing him down inbounds is big number 75 for the Eisenhower Eagles, Adrian Volksani.
51.
He had a hold, I think, on the Big Red. 1.2 seconds left to play.
Ziggy Volksani over there. He gets to the sideline quick for how big he is.
Holding 51 on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Volksani, 6'3", 268 pounds. He can move. As you see here, this is a very athletic quarterback, and he runs him down.
I didn't think Brenningstool thought he was that fast.
No.
Patrick thought, well, I want to run it up, maybe get it out of bounds, and we'll have one more shot at
Usually they would take a knee here, but they're going to try and make a play, so hopefully Eisenhower can come up with, they are going to take a knee.
They're going to take a knee, and we're going to go to overtime. We'll be back with overtime football right after this.
15 years and Esplendino Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendido Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Eisenhower and Chippewa Valley overtime in the playoffs. They're having a coin toss right now out there at midfield. See who gets the ball first. Some highlights here. Chippewa Valley's first touchdown here. Jimmy Zarnick, the recipient of a great tip by Adam Reed. 74 yards, and it's 7-0 Chippewa Valley. Eisenhower is moving down the field with Andrew Sokowski. He's had a great night tonight. And they give the touchdown to Jack Preventure. This fumble here. The Eagles recovered, stopping a Chippewa Valley drive. Greeley comes through and gets a touchdown for Chippewa Valley. Sokowski ties it up at 14 right with that score. So we're back again.
Overtime rules on the Stars. Each team.
And they want to go that way to the north,
starting at the 10-yard
which means they'll go second here in overtime, I think, if they
will
win.
Start at the 10-yard line.
Oh, it's the 10-yard line.
Whoever gets the ball first.
That's right. I was thinking 25 like college.
And at least we don't have to worry about a game clock because there is no game clock here in overtime. So we will see as you get your best 10-yard offense play.
Eagles have done a good job. Actually, both teams have done a great job. I would imagine Chippewa's going to go to their pistol formation, big formation, and try and pound it out like they did earlier in the red zone. Eagles have done a few different things. They've ran it up the middle. They've gone outside.
And both teams have, from that range, have a decent field goal kicker, so that's not an issue for either squad. Eisenhower will have the ball first. If they cannot score, Chippewa Valley will have the option of running plays or kicking a field goal or win the game. So let's see what.
This is big. I mean, they got to get on the board here with a touchdown. Their red zone defense has been phenomenal. Put a lot of pressure on the Chippewa Big Reds to score. So your best plays have to come out right now.
So here we go, first and 10, first and goal for Eisenhower. Ball on the 10. Sokowski is in the backfield for the Eagles. Whitwer's got it. Give it to Sokowski. Gonna cut it in from the 10 down to the 5. The official there, but he got the clock going, but there is no clock, so. Second and goal from the 5. You see Sokowski, nice run here. Good seal blocking.
He floors the shoulder, gets him 5 yards, which is good, manageable second down. You can call anything you want right now, but most importantly, they'll probably try to pound it up the middle, get another 2 or 3 yards and get them right in there.
The Whitwer's got it at 10. Prevention moves a little bit there on his left, and Whitwer's got it. Fake to Sokowski. No, he's going to give it to him. Sokowski cuts it back, gets inside the 5-yard line to the 4. It will be third down and goal.
Third down.
Eagles going right back to the same play. Got 5 on first down, hoping they could do it again. Big Reds are ready.
Good block by Chargo out there, but
yeah, it was a good block.
Big Reds really strung it out well. So it's 4 yards to go for a touchdown.
It was a good cut by Sokowski as well to get them at least 1 yard when there was nothing there.
Whitwer gives it to Sikowski, and he's not going to go anywhere. Maybe got a couple of yards to the 2-yard line, or the 3, got a yard. So Eisenhower looks like he's coming on to kick a field goal. Put some points on the board. Austin Mitchell out there with Ryan Chargo. Big Red trying to get off the field here. They got extra guys. I don't know who's got what, where, and I think they're set now. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
It was a good rush there by the Big Reds. They almost got in for a block.
So Eisenhower
The Eagles
go up by 3 here in overtime, so Chippewa Valley will have their opportunity to score. If they get a touchdown, they'll win the game. If they get a field goal, they'll tie the game. Let's see here.
He's upset. He lost his mouth.
Stefan Claiborne, you know, the all-league, all-state candidate. He almost blocked that football.
He gave everything he had, even his mouth guard. So this is huge. Eisenhower's had a stellar defense.
Also remember a turnover, Will. If Eisenhower recovers a turnover, the game is over.
Looks like the Big Reds are coming with their specials. Oh no, they're going to go one wide over there with Claiborne, so they're going to try and run this for
Running
touchdown.
Stool. Pitch it out to Greeley. And they go around right side. Oh, he's upended by Jack Preventure at the 9. Falls to the
That's a big tackle.
7-yard line.
Good job by Preventure. You'll see he cuts off the outside and gets his head across.
That was Flakes on the run.
Helmet on the ball. Good coaching there by Coach Smith.
Boy, it was a generous spot there.
Yes, it was.
A big jumbo package in, and so is Greeley. And give us to Greeley. Tries to bounce it outside. He's going to be tackled there at the 4. What'll be 3rd down?
So same situation the Eagles had, 3rd and 4.
To about the 4. 3rd down and goal.
I personally, when you got an athlete like Claiborne out there on the island, I would be going to him, fade, slant, whatever. But it looks like both teams want to just stay, they're staying kind of conservative and trying to pound it in there.
Well, here comes number 15, Jimmy Zarnik. So that may change some things. Brenningstool, and they're going to have to watch him because he will take off.
Big Reds might have to burn a timeout here because they're going to get a delay.
They are going to burn a timeout. The coach on the sidelines yelling timeout, but it's loud here. You know, the officials having a rough time hearing everybody with all the screaming and yelling, so and he's not happy about that. But they do get the timeout in. They'll talk about it. And for Eisenhower, like you said, it's they got to play the defense like Chippewa Valley did and stop, or you know, stop the Big Reds, and hopefully they'll get a field goal attempt. We'll see. Last week in Romeo was on 4th down was you know, big play by Cody Goff with the interception, but Chippewa Valley got a different running attack here.
And this brings back memories. We our year when we went to the Dome, we had the same situation. They had 4 yards to go to try and score on us and beat us, Granville. And Nick Skeltis came up with a huge tackle to win the game. So I got the chills right now seeing this.
Well, here we go. We'll see what the Big Reds dial up. Zarnik and Claiborne are going to be on the same side. So Brenningstool, he's going to run it. He's going to be tackled short of the 1st down. He's at the right hash.
Looks like a no gain. Here comes the field goal unit.
The field goal unit's going to come on, and that means Haggerty.
Number 31, Dane Haggerty.
Going to come out there, number 31 for Big Red. He's a little bit to the right hash, not quite in the middle of the field.
It is close, but yeah, that kick from the right hash, those hashes, is tough. He's a right foot kicker, so he's naturally going to bend it left. Eagles going to bring their best field goal block right now and try and win a game on special teams.
Snaps a good one. Down goes the kick. It's up, and it is good.
And the kick is good.
So now we are tied at 17s, and we'll go at it again.
There's that Rabicki. He came off the edge flying, and he was close for a game-winning field goal block.
We will move on.
So now,
the Big Reds go back out, correct?
I believe they do. Eisenhower's defense will stay out there.
Oh, you can see he's frustrated. He wanted that one. Good try, Rubicki.
He probably didn't want to play defense.
But this is the situation you want. You got one of the best defenses in the state. You stop them, hold them to a field goal. You can go aggressive on offense, try and win a ball game. So Eagles got to be careful, though. They didn't use Claiborne on that drive, and I can almost guarantee they're going to attempt 1 or 2 plays to Claiborne on this play, on this second overtime. And that's the matchup up top there, Rubicki and Claiborne.
And they got a jumbo package in there with big number 75, Derek Gibson, in the backfield, along with Childers. Number 40. Greeley's got it going up the middle, grab there. Down he goes. He got about 3 yards.
Short yardage on the play, that'll bring up second down.
Second and goal from the 7.
So a good job by the Big Reds, forcing a 2nd and 7, getting 3 yards on first down, make it manageable. You see here, Greeley just running hard. He's deceiving. I mean, he's one of the fastest kids out there, but at the same time, he breaks tackles, he lowers his shoulder.
The jumbo package remains in. Bring still looking. Gonna go back, looking for Claiborne. Oh, and he's hit hard. Joe Metz put a lick on him back to the 12-yard line.
And I know I've been calling him the Hammer now for the last few weeks, but he just showed why I call him the Hammer. This is a huge hit by Joe Metz and a huge play in overtime.
Cody Goff was there as well.
Wow, what a hit.
So it's 3rd and goal from the 12. Eagles got to be careful now. There's a little more field for them, for the Chippewa Valley Big Red to work in, so they'll have
Eagles got to get in there and get some pressure. They're going to throw.
Throw, Brings still looking, being rushed. Throws deep in the corner of the end zone, and it's too far.
Oh, wow, they got a big hit on the quarterback. He looks shook up.
That was Surma that took the hit on him, but he was hitting him as he was throwing, so.
Oh, he's hurting.
It'll be Eisenhower football.
You'll see here as he lets
Oh, no, it's 4th down. They're going to have to come out and try to kick the field goal. Well, he was throwing the ball. But Surma planted him pretty good.
And a good job keeping his helmet off his helmet. That would have been a huge penalty for targeting, so he did a great job. Put his face mask in the chest and drove him into the ground.
Now, this is almost a, looks like a 29-yarder. Haggerty's kick is up, and it looks good. It is. So the Chippewa Valley Big Reds take the lead 20-17. The Eagles coming up big on defense. But Chippewa Valley going to force Eisenhower to score a touchdown to win this ball game.
Absolutely, and the Eagles got what they wanted. They forced the field goal, and now this is where I like to show a big run formation and come up with a pass. Make them believe you're going to pound them out again and try and do something aggressive here and put this ball game away.
You know, and that was on the right hash, and he made the field goal from there and did a good job. And like you said, you know, he's a right-footed kicker, and that ball went right through like you said it was. Going to hook a little bit to the left, but easier kick for them.
For a second, I thought it was wide left, but I saw the shadow go across the field goal post, and good job there by the Big Reds kicker. That's
there
a
we
pressure
go.
kick.
From the 10-yard line, Eisenhower give it to Sikowski. Looking to forge forward. He's going to put his head down and get down to the 6. Where it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6.
Second down.
John calling Max over to talk with him about this next play.
Sikowski really just bowling his way through there.
The Eagles earlier in the 3rd quarter, they had that seam route they hit off of play action. It could be there because Chippewa has to be aggressive on their run. So maybe they are drawing up a quick hitter here up the seam. They got Kadari Johnson in the slot to the right. They like to go jet sweep with him.
There he goes. Pitch to him. Chippewa Valley's there, though. They're going to string it out. I don't know that I would have went with that one, but it's going to go back to the 10, so that's going to put some pressure on Eisenhower.
Number 11 once again, Kareem Thomas.
And Chippewa Valley really been stringing that out all second half. There's been nothing on the outside for Eisenhower
So twice now the Eagles, they had a 3rd and 15, a 3rd and I think 12, and they went to the dig route. Here's the same formation with Willie here on the bottom of your screen. They might go to that dig route on the goal line.
Whitwer keeps it. He's headed for the end zone. He dives in. Touchdown, Eisenhower.
Wow, Max Whitwer. What a play by Max Whitwer up the middle. He knew he had to stretch it. He went everything for that touchdown.
The Eagles win with a touchdown by Max Whitwer, making it 23-20. Chippewa Valley is out of chances, and the Eisenhower Eagles will move on to the state playoff. You see Max as he smells it and then turns it on for the end zone, gets over the goal line, and touchdown Eisenhower.
I am so impressed with Max Whitwer. Now the Eagles are going to get their chance to most likely see Dakota next round, and that's who they want. They had a tough game with them. They had a couple big penalties and turnovers.
The Chippewa Valley seniors and defense, they cannot believe it that they let that one slide. They were playing such great run defense, and Max Whitwer with a great read. You'll see it here.
He is just phenomenal on the option. People do not realize how hard that option is to run. And when he plants his leg, he's going.
Broke the plane of the goal and never did lose.
What a play.
So the Eisenhower Eagles moving on into state playoffs. For all our folks in the Shelby TV truck and for our camera personnel and for Jarrell Petrie, we'd like to thank you all for joining us. Our final score here from Chippewa Valley High School, the Eisenhower Eagles 23 and the Chippewa Valley Big Red 20. Good night, everyone.